Hey guys, it's Nerf for Days here, and we're doing a review on the Nerf Hammershot. So I'll see you guys in the review. Hey guys, we're here with a review on the Nerf Zombie Strike Hammershot. So it's a hammer style blaster. So to prime, it's not like your spring blaster where you have some kind of top thing that you pull back. It uses this hammer on the back that you pull down and then you fire. It has a 5-dart rotating cylinder, whereas the strong arm has a 6-dart rotating cylinder. It comes with 5 zombie strike darts. So on the back, it has the regular like zombie strike mission thing, mission recon, and a diagram of the blaster, a diagram of the guy holding the blaster, that kind of thing. Zombie strike, hammer shot down there. So let's get right into it. There are 2 Velcro, or not Velcro, like tie things that you have to cut off to get the blaster out. So let me get those off real quick. They don't seem to want to come off. This one is covered in some kind of like plastic thing, which makes it hard to get off. And then there's one going through the handle part. And then going through part of the tack rail. Then there's one, it's kind of hard to see in there, but I'll pull down this part so you can. Well, you can't see it. It's right there in between the barrel and the support part for the barrel. So you have to somehow maneuver that and get that out. If I can. It's kind of hard to get. It looks like have it nice and tight around it. You can probably, it's easier to get from this side if you go through in the little slot in the support. It's hard to get to cut. These little ties are hard to get to cut. I don't know what's up with them. There we go. So now that we have the blaster out, we have the blaster out. So it's a nice blaster. The grip, it fits in my hand pretty easily. For smaller hands, this might be kind of hard to prime one-handed, and it's almost a little hard for me to do, but older people would have an easier way of doing it because their hands are larger. So let's get the bullets out. So inside the little bullet package, as you can see, is 5 zombie strike darts, which are pretty much green elite darts. So loading those into the 5-dart cylinder is pretty easy. You just kind of maneuver them in. They protrude a little bit, which is sometimes nice because you don't have to push them in as far to load. Then firing is as simple as pulling down the hammer and firing. Then see if there's any instructions, because they sometimes come with them down this little area. Yes, it comes with instructions. Well, actually, they're not instructions. They're actually little stencils that you can use for paint jobs. So you have your Zombie Strike logo. You have, the heck is that? Looks like it could be the gun, like a picture of the gun. Oh, no, it's a zombie. I was holding it the wrong way. That's my fault. The Nerf logo, and there's the picture of the gun. So we'll get rid of all that, so you don't have to worry about it. But the point of these stencils are for people who do paint jobs. If they want to add like a picture of the blaster on a gun or on like some place, you just take your spray paint, you put that on, and then you spray paint inside of that. Same with all the other stencils. You have a zombie, you have your blaster, you have the Zombie Strike logo, your Nerf logo. So we'll put those off to the side for now. We don't need them. So get into the gun. Like I said, hammer style blaster, like some of the others. Nerf has been releasing in the Zombie Strike series. Double down that one. When you pull down the hammer, the barrel rotates. So, in the strong arm or the Maverick, when you pull down, or not pull down, but you cock the blaster, the cylinder doesn't move. But then when you pull the trigger, the cylinder moves. So that's a different style with this one than with the Maverick. Then it has a tactical rail on the top with you got your attack spot here for some kind of scope or something. Then it has a sling attachment point on the handle, so you can like attach it to a sling in HVZ, or you can mount it on your wall through this spot and this spot. And it's a pretty nice blaster. I like it. This is probably one of my favorite blasters because you can dual wield them. And if you have two of them, it's really nice. You can just take them both and, like I said, dual wield them, since you can pretty much prime with one hand, depending on how big your hands are. So, I'll see you guys in the range test. See you in a minute. Hey guys, so we're here at the range test. As you can see, it's a different area than we were for the review part and for my other range tests. But that's only because it was raining the day I did the review. So I'm going to have to do it in a different area, which is actually at my other grandparents' house. So we're going to get to the range test. I have 2 elite darts. Well, I have 2 suctions. One is in my hand because it's only 55 darts. I have 2 zombie strikes, so we're going to fire them. First are zombie strikes. So that's getting pretty decent performance. Yeah, both of them got about the same performance. The Elites is getting just a tiny bit better performance. I guess it's mainly because of the bounce, but it is landing a little farther. The suctions aren't doing very good, actually, which is kind of how a lot of the newer blasters work with suctions. So, going down to look at the darts, so they mostly landed in the same area. The suctions didn't do very well because they just don't work as well. I don't know why, but plus they don't work as well with other things. I'm going to pick up these bullets because I seem to want to roll away in the wind. But the zombie strikes, they seem to work pretty well, got pretty decent ranges, which is what this gun is meant for, the kind of darts it's meant for. So I got pretty decent ranges. They kind of got in the same area. I think they might have blown a little bit in the wind, but you guys saw where they landed when I was shooting. So yeah. So moving on to the elite darts, they got close together. As you can see, it moved a little just now, but they got a little better ranges than the zombie strikes. So I think they're a little better. Well, I'll see you guys in the review. Hey guys, so we're here with the conclusion of the blaster, my opinion on it, and I think it's a really good secondary. It's probably my favorite Nerf pistol. The strong arm and Maverick are both really good, and you get an extra shot with them. But this one you can dual wield, and you can also dual wield the strong arm and the Maverick. But this one's a lot easier to dual wield and takes a lot less time to prime because you can one hand prime it instead of having to put the blasters together and then push the priming mechanism. So I would use this blaster over the Maverick or the strong arm in HVZ, which I'm actually going to use in HVZ and dual wield it. Then in the way of darts, I think the elite darts work best from what we saw in the range test. Whereas the suction darts, with the newer blasters, they just don't work as well. But with the older blasters, they get decent performance, but still not very good. And you can still get better performance with newer darts than the old blasters. But the zombie strikes are pretty good. They work pretty well. But if you're trying to get the maximum performance you can get out of this gun in stock form, and with regular like darts you can buy in the store, and not Steffens or something, then elite darts are probably your best bet. Because in the range test we saw that they got a bit farther than the zombie strike, and a lot farther than the suction. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe, comment, and like down in the description. Thanks. So see you guys in the next video.